We're joined by Mr. Ashwani Arora, Joint Managing Director at LT Foods. Mr. Arora, thank you so much for joining us on NDTV Profit. While there has been decent traction on the top line, it hasn't translated into your bottom line. Is it mainly because of the finance cost? Are they playing the spoil sport?
We have invested a lot of money behind the brands, so that is why there is a pressure on the net profit. But if you see the gross profit, that is improved over last year. So that's the reason, yes.
What were the margins in the second quarter? How do they compare to the same period a year ago?
In absolute term, say on PBT level, it's a 64 crore rupees, and in percentage term, it's a 4.29% net profit.
Right. What's your outlook, when it comes to the margins going ahead from here on, and as far as your profitability is concerned, what's the target for Q3 and Q4?
We will be doing the same kind of profit, in the next 6 months also, because as I said, we are investing behind the brand, and we see the sustainable growth in the company. So
right.
Daawat is, gaining the market share. Yes.
Okay. Talking about basmati rice in particular, the export prices have come down. How much of an exposure do you have when it comes to Iran? Because the demand from Iran has been slowing down for quite some time now. Did it have any impact on your business in Q2?
No, as far as LT Food is concerned, we don't have much exposure in Iran. Our 5% of our total revenue is only 5%.
Right. We wanted to understand what is the growth of your branded business since you're investing so much in it. What kind of sales growth have you seen?
We are growing at the rate in our branded business around 30%.
Right. And you think you will be able to better this performance given the investments you're making in the brands?
Yes, we believe so, and that is why for the last 2-3 years we are investing behind the brand, and our 80% of our business comes from our Daawat brand and Royal brand in USA.
Right. Talking about your branded business,
and that is why you see the sustainable growth. Yes.
All right. What's going to be the quantum of investment now in the remaining half of the year in the branded business in particular, and what's going to be your strategy for your snack food segment?
Snack we have launched in some part of the India as a test launch, and we are getting a very good response on that, and we are hopeful we will go national in the next year.
No, I'm trying to also understand what's going to be the quantum of investment, for the remaining half of the year in your branded business.
So, out of our total 5% of the revenue, we will be investing behind the brand.
All right, quick detour. Bosch's earnings have come out and the stock is reacting. The profit after tax of 306 crore rupees. I think there's another income of 120 crore rupees there, but the stock has moved up sharply higher. Sales are coming at 2,456 crore rupees versus an estimated 2,344 crore rupees. EBITDA is also sharply higher. Yes, Mr. Arora, we're coming back to you. Just stay with us. EBITDA is at 438 crore rupees, so that's also strong on the bottom line. Mr. Arora, I wanted to find out what was the exports growth that you saw in the second quarter?
It will be around 20% in the export growth. Yes.
Right. And for FY15, what kind of revenue growth target do you have?
We have target around 3,000 crores.
And
all right.
What about the pricing outlook from here on? Any price revision expected?
Prices will be stable.
They'll be stable. Any plans to expand your capacity? What's the demand scenario like?
Not in this year, maybe in the next year, yes.
All right, Mr. Arora. Thank you so much for speaking with us here on NDTV Profit and giving us a sense of how the quarter was for the company.